All right, let's talk about equipment. Now we're going to talk about the big idea of equipment, and then we'll talk about more focus regions of equipment like audio, video, cameras. But let's talk about what you might be doing with video. All right, let's say you're an instructor that likes to pace around and talk, okay? What your focus is going to be is a lot of equipment, mainly because you have to worry about audio traveling with you. If you're talking about a subject matter that you're needing to show via, let's say I have this camera right here and I have to show all its features, okay? You're looking at a very expensive route as far as that is concerned, because you're looking at how to present that menu, how to present all the buttons, and then you're talking about software, how to integrate the camera with software, and then you're talking about pacing around the room, talking about hardware and software. That is the hardest situation to grasp. That's going to be our big apple pie in the sky type of idea. There is a second variation. You could be an instructor that is just showing software applications. That's so easy, so very easy to do. So we'll get into some of those concepts as far as what software to use. And you could be a academic instructor based upon math, English, and science. And that could be followed suit with the B type of instructor that's teaching software. So let's say you want to show some math problems in something. So would you want to be A, in the frame, talking about it, up in front of a board, like the normal instructor that we think of as being a normal instructor, or would you like to rather just physically draw that stuff out in an application and show different forms of like math, English, science via a computer? So academic-wise, very easy to pull that off. You have a couple different scenarios that teachers like to do. They either like to talk in front of people or show their face, or you can not show your face and you can just talk about the concepts on a software application and draw that out. That means having the ability to probably write on the computer or write via a Wacom tablet. Now, as far as sound goes, I go two different routes. Either A, the pacing instructor that likes to pace around the room, I use a wireless mic, okay? Right now, that's what I'm doing right now. I have a wireless mic on. Option two, I use a soundboard that's next to my computer. I use an iMac computer for some of this, but I also use a MacBook Pro for another variation of it, which means I can now travel around a little bit and do this type of stuff. This is kind of a ground unit. I'm kind of in a studio right now, and I'll have to drag anything I want to teach into the studio. This camera, okay, you can go two different routes with it. You can go the fact that I am way across the room and I now zoomed in on that camera and now I can point out all its features 12 feet away, or I can get an inexpensive webcam and do the very same thing, but I'll have to bring that camera closer. So that is the general overall idea and how many scenarios I'm going to be covering. But I wanted this big broad, okay, so this is what he's talking about type of video out there. And then now we'll get into very specific equipment and very specific hardware. We're going to cover audio first and what you'll need. And for every video that I release, when it has hardware in it from here on out, I'll give you where I got the equipment, what the model number is, and just keep in mind that this stuff changes overnight. So what I might be showing you right now is might be top of the line, and it might not be top of the line, but things change. I'm going to give you the type of camera that you'll need, the type of audio that you need. Just know that those models probably go out of style very quickly. All right, enjoy, and on to the next video.